How do you give a blowjob? This is Reid from ReidAboutSex.com.
This is Cathy from the IntimacyDojo.com.
And Reid teaches this amazing workshop on how to give a blowjob.
It's called Blowjob Grad School.
And
your PhD in giving head.
So would you give us 3 pointers from that workshop?
So, yes. If I can only teach you 3 things. A blowjob is a hand job with your mouth added. And that's what people somehow forget because they think they're not supposed to use their hands. These are magnificent devices, regardless of your gender or sexual orientation. And this works on giving head to strap-ons and things like that too. So you're using your hands to create pleasure.
And extend your mouth as well.
And extend your mouth. So that you know, it's not a look mom no hands kind of thing like you see in porn, which can be cool, but do that and then get your hands back on the cock. So that would be the first thing I would say. The second thing is using pressure and squeezing with your hands, but also pressure on the person's pelvis or on their chest or whatever you can do using your body weight to give them something to hump against so that they're more, the penis owner or the strap-on owner is more into their pelvic floor. So
you're involving more of the body?
You're involving more of the body, but in the pelvic floor, which is basically what's happening is as people get aroused, all their erectile tissue and feel-good stuff that's inside their pelvis is coming online, and your pelvic floor muscles and all the ligaments and things that are inside your pelvis, as you make these subtle movements, they're tugging and squeezing and rubbing up against all the feel-good erectile tissue. Yeah. So what that does, this is basically why we hump when we become aroused. I'm not just trying to rub my genitals against you. I'm jerking myself off from the inside. So you can increase that person's pleasure by using weight and kind of pushing and pulling on them so that they're getting more into their body rather than just trying to create sensation on the penis. And then my third tip. There's so many places we can go with this. Do we talk about scrotums and nuts? Like, you know, the undercarriage and how you work that? Because, like, people forget.
What can I share a tip that I really love that you teach?
Sure.
Is you can go down on a cock before it's hard. I think that was really insight. Like I had this mental, I think whether from watching porn or just cultural baggage or whatever, I thought the cock had to be hard before you put your mouth on it. And knowing that I could go down on a soft cock, which lets me put the whole cock in my mouth pretty easily. It feels good. It stimulates the person. Like that was a big tip for me.
So we'll go with that. No pun intended on big tip. So playing with somebody who has a flaccid penis, so this would usually be a penis owner, right? This is not a strap-on because
they're generally not.
Generally not, unless you're using a packing cock, which is a soft cock for a lot of different reasons.
They generally don't get hard though.
They don't get hard. Although science, you never know. But you playing with somebody's cock when it's flaccid, the other big bonus is you're telling the penis owner that it's okay that it's soft, which is not messaging we get in this very, erection-centric,
what's wrong?
Viagra, Cialis world where sex cannot happen if I don't have this raging hard on. You're sending the message that no, sex can totally happen. And that peace of mind and being able to feel pleasure with a flaccid cock is helping me get in my body and not trigger all the shame alarms that just get us more in our heads and further away from being with you and being with our own bodies. Yeah. All right, there you go. There are your 3 tips.
So if you would love to see Reid's Blowjob Grad School, his program, for sale on his store, I promised I would not nag him incessantly in a passive-aggressive way, but we can lovingly invite him to get it up so that get the program, record the program so that people don't have to be in the city.
If you're watching this and I already got it up, and the link's below, and if this is interesting for you, then check out check out that program.
Yeah.
And it'll be a couple hours of fun and geekiness and
all the tips you couldn't share now.
All the tips I couldn't share. No pun intended.